I made the best AEW Universe mode in WWE 2k23. With this Universe mode, I'm going to start off with most of AEW's current roster and titles, and we're also going to cancel Rampage and Collision and just focus on Dynamite for right now, as well as trimming down the titles because they have too many in my opinion. We'll also focus on who and what makes AEW unique, so like the Trios division and overall just being a fun pro wrestling company. I'll try not to intervene too much with the game's booking, but sometimes this game can get really repetitive. So here's all the championships on our show: World, International, Women's, Tag, Continental, and Trios. We're going to crown all of our championships at our first pay-per-view here, except for the Continental Championship, because we're going to do a Continental Classic later. And I'll go through my teams really quick so you can get an idea of the roster we're working with. Again, it's most of AEW's current roster and teams with a little modification, because I said I wanted to focus on the Trios division, so a lot of these are Trios. So we've got the Blackpool Combat Club with Eddie Kingston, Bullet Club Gold with Pac, Not the Guns, Bullshit, which is Black Taurus and Roosh, Death Triangle, because Pac is now in Bullet Club Gold. Death Triangle recruits Bandito, the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, and the Guns get hired by Christian. So here we have the hired Guns. The House of Black, similar to Christian hiring the Guns, MJF hires FTR. So we have MJFTR. I had to add my favorite tag team of all time in here, the Motor City Machine Guns. We've got the Undisputed Kingdom. Of course, that was just revealed. The only modification really is Kyle O'Reilly and Britt Baker, just because they make sense to add. And then we have United Empire with Will Osprey. So let's get down to our first pay-per-view. We'll start off with Double or Nothing, and we're going to crown every championship except for the Continental Championship. So run down the card really quick. We've got an International Championship 6-man ladder match. Wardlow, Pac, Lance Archer, Darby Allin, Malachi Black, and Jay White. For the Trios titles, we've got Undisputed Era versus Death Triangle. For the Women's Championship, we have Athena versus Toni Storm in a no DQ match. In an I Quit match, we've got Bryan Danielson versus Konosuke Takeshita. For the AEW Tag Team Championships, we've got Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega versus FTR. That should be a banger. And in our main event, we've got a triple threat for the AEW World Championship. We've got Osprey, Swerve, and Joe. All right, so here we go. 6-man ladder match for the AEW International Championship. Wardlow's already going up to the top rope. Pac with a sit-out powerbomb on the floor. Wardlow already hitting a swanton. This match is starting off crazy. Wardlow lifts him up with a deadlift. Ooh, deadlift suplex. Wardlow went out and grabbed the steps. I don't think he knows this is a ladder match. And Lance Archer's got the right idea. He knows it's a ladder match. And Lance Archer going up the top for the title. Darby Allin right behind him, though. Darby and Lance Archer are fighting on the top of the ladder. Who can get the advantage here? Looks like Darby's fading. Nope, he reverses. Darby might have him. And Lance reverses. And now Malachi with getting... And Wardlow just pushes the ladder over. And now all the opponents back on the outside of the ring. Wardlow taking his opportunity while everybody else is fighting outside the ring. Malachi comes in. Their matches are so quick in this game. They like pull the thing down so fast. Like, damn, he already got 3. And now Pac putting submissions outside on the floor. I don't think Pac knows that this is a ladder match. Now the... Okay, well, I guess you don't have to use the ladder anymore. It's now just a grab the championship match. If any of the competitors would just simply turn around, they could see that the belt is hanging right there and they could grab it. It's almost in their line of sight. Nobody seems to be focused on winning the match, though. Wardlow with a powerbomb on the floor. Darby now sets the ladder up to get the title that's hanging below the ladder. Darby looking to win his first international championship, but Malachi throws the ladder out from under him. Electric chair drop. Darby rolls out of the ring. Malachi sets the ladder up in the corner. Ooh, but Pac puts him into it, busts him open, and drop kicks him into it. Malachi just no-sold every attack Pac just threw at him. These guys are just no-selling each other's moves back and forth. Scoop slam on the chair. Why has there never been a ladder match where somebody just starts the match by running up the ladder, grabbing the title before their opponent can get them? Right? I mean, that makes sense to me. If you're faster than the dude, just race him to the top. Jay White, the only competitor that seems to be focused on the title here. He only has 2 ticks left to pull the title down. One more. Ooh. He lets the title go because Malachi Black comes up. Uh-oh, superplex. Superplex off the top of the ladder. Ooh. And now Darby going up the ladder. Lance Archer's going to cut him off from behind. Darby might be able to grab the title before he gets up there. And he does. Darby becomes the international champion. All right, here we go for the Trios Championship. Unfortunately, you can't actually have a Trios Championship match. I've also replaced every traditional tag team match in this universe with tornado tags because the AI in regular tag matches is just completely brain dead. There's also more action when everybody's in the ring at once. Bandito already hitting a Canadian destroyer. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly get sent out of the ring, so Death Triangle's now all teaming up on Roddy, but Kyle O'Reilly comes back in. Phoenix, ooh, spinning head scissors. Now Adam Cole with a neck breaker on the floor, and now Kyle O'Reilly puts Rey Fenix on the barricade, kick to the face, and Roddy with a suplex on the floor. Undisputed Era is completely taken over this match. Rolling Thunder by Bandito. Going for the pin here. Ooh, Roddy kicks out at 1. And now Roddy rolls out of the ring, but now it leaves Adam Cole to get double teamed. Frog splash by Rey Fenix. Another kick out at 1. Backflip. A backflip German suplex. Oh, he didn't bridge it though. Now Roderick Strong, Irish whip in the corner. Ooh, jumping knee takes out Bandito. Roddy going for the pin. And another 1 count. Penta picks Roddy up. I don't even know what that is, like a GTS or something. Kyle O'Reilly lifts Penta up. Brainbuster, rolls over in the pin. Now Rey Fenix, Irish whip Kyle O'Reilly in the corner, lifts him up to the top. Rey Fenix possibly looking for a muscle buster. And he hits it. Rey Fenix going for the pin and possibly the win. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out at 2. And Kyle O'Reilly is just getting completely stretched out here. Roddy Strong coming in the ring to help him, but Penta's right behind him. And the numbers game starting to get over on the Undisputed Era here. Death Triangle's beginning to shut every member out. Gotta get somebody back in the ring. Penta and Bandito jump over the top rope. Double tope on Roddy. Now Kyle O'Reilly going over to save his partner. Adam Cole hasn't really been much of a factor in this match. Seems like he's been taken out for most of it. Roddy Strong, Liger Bomb on the floor. There we go. Getting some offense in from the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole looks like he's busted open already. Maybe Kyle O'Reilly as well. Adam Cole puts Rey Fenix back in the ring, but doesn't follow up on it. Somebody's got to follow up in the ring. Now Roddy grabs him. End of Heartache. This could be the end of the match if no one can break up this pin. Bandito slides in and breaks it up at 1. Bandito and Rey Fenix again pulling the numbers game on Roddy, but he rolls out of the ring smartly. Bandito with another tope. Rey Fenix grabs Roderick Strong, possibly looking for that pile driver, and he hits it. Death Triangle might have just won the Trios Championship. And Roddy kicks out at 2. And now Kyle O'Reilly in the ring. Bandito throws Adam Cole back in. Penta's back in. This match is starting to break down. Roddy with a jumping knee breaks up the pin. Bandito now with a neck breaker. Death Triangle looking like they're just too fast for the Undisputed Era to deal with. Bandito got him up, stalling Brainbuster possibly. Penta has to break up this pin. Roddy jumps out of the ring. Penta can finish this match right now. Kyle O'Reilly, arm trap, leg sweep. Someone needs to capitalize. Rey Fenix might be dead. Kyle O'Reilly, jumping knee to the stomach. Penta comes in and breaks it up at 1. Adam Cole back in the ring. Off the ropes, knee to the back of the head. Rey Fenix is right on him. Death Triangle's giving the Undisputed Era no room to breathe. Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy Strong go back in the ring. It's a numbers game for the Undisputed Era, but Phoenix, ooh, kick to the face, ripcord, Spanish fly. That might be the end. Adam Cole breaks it up at 2. Penta gets Adam Cole in the corner. What's he looking for? Springboard enziguri. Now Rey Fenix for the cover. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out at 1. Rey Fenix whips Adam Cole into the corner. Ooh, just realized Kyle O'Reilly's behind him. Clotheslines him out of the ring. This might be the chance for Rey Fenix to hit that muscle buster again. If he hits it, he'll win the Trios titles. Kyle O'Reilly slides in, breaks it up at 2.5. Kyle O'Reilly looking to save this match for the Undisputed Era. Bandito traps Adam Cole in an armbar, but Kyle O'Reilly's able to break it up. Kyle O'Reilly is the absolute MVP of the Undisputed Era right now to be able to get offense in. And now he topes over the top rope. Adam Cole with a leg sweep on Rey Fenix on the outside. The Undisputed Era is now taking control. They need to get someone in the ring. Where's Bandito even at? Oh, he's like dead right here in the corner. Looks like the Undisputed Era might have took too long to get offense, didn't put anybody in the ring, and now the momentum is reversing, but Kyle O'Reilly seems to be the only one still who can get any offense in. It's no match as this match is basically, but he's no match as this has basically been a 1-on-3. Adam Cole with a neck breaker. Roddy Strong now throws him into the barricade. Undisputed Era again seem to be on top, but not getting anyone in the ring to capitalize. Now Rey Fenix with a Hurricane Run on the floor. Adam Cole with a straitjacket suplex, but someone, again, Adam Cole and Roddy now on Rey Fenix. The Undisputed Era seem not intent on winning this match. Kyle O'Reilly and Penta now in the ring. Knee to the face. Penta could be possibly looking for the end of this match here. Some of the Undisputed Era have to turn around and save their partner. He again saves himself. Undisputed Era has the numbers game. They need to capitalize. Arm trap, leg sweep by Kyle O'Reilly. The more this match goes, the more it favors the Undisputed Era. And Penta kicks out at 2. Kyle O'Reilly goes for the spinning elbow, gets reversed off the ropes, and a spear by Penta. Not aware that Adam Cole is standing right behind him. Now Penta lifts Adam Cole up, snake eyes him off the top turnbuckle. Kyle O'Reilly back on his feet now. Adam Cole reverses. Drop kick by Cole. Cole goes for the pin. Penta kicks out at 1. All of these guys showing their resilience in this match. Adam Cole now. Kyle O'Reilly in for the pin. And Kyle O'Reilly wins the Trios titles for the Undisputed Kingdom. What an MVP of this match. Yo, shout out to the Community Creations for making amazing looking titles like this. The community literally holds this game up by a thread. And now for the Women's Championship, we have former ROH Women's Champion Athena versus Timeless Toni Storm. This is a no disqualification match. And now Athena off the top rope, Hurricane Rana into the stairs. She throws Toni right in the barricade, taunting her. As long as this match stays outside the ring and she uses this no disqualification to her advantage, Athena will have the advantage in this match. I believe if this match is wrestled in the ring, Toni Storm will have the advantage. But right now, Athena's just follow a slam on the floor. Goes for a Hurricane Rana. Toni Storm finally reverses, powerbomb onto the floor. Toni Storm's finally up. She needs to get Athena back in the ring and wrestle her type of match. She gets Athena back into the ring, goes under the ring, pulls out a baseball bat. This match is escalating very quickly. Athena able to reverse. Toni Storm off the ropes, spinning backbreaker, goes right into the cover, not wasting any time. Toni Storm out at 1 though. Goes back under the ring, possibly looking for another weapon here. Ooh, the tables come out. Will the AI actually be able to use the table, or will it just use it as a regular hitting weapon? I swear the AI never sets up the table. They only know weapons as like, I'm going to hit you with it. So they don't ever use the announce table or regular tables as tables. They'll also never pull out a ladder in a no DQ match, and they will never do a move off the top of the ladder. Athena lifts her up, snap suplex onto the floor. This match is primarily being fought outside the ring here. Athena goes looking for another weapon, pulls out a chair. Neither woman has yet to hit each other with a weapon. Both women understand that any of these weapons could potentially knock you out immediately. They are taking every precaution not to get hit here. Now Toni Storm taking out, is that a shovel? And Athena moves out of the way. Again, nobody's taken damage from a weapon yet. Top rope stunner. She got it. She might win the women's title right here. And she does. Athena wins the AEW Women's Championship in a no DQ match where no weapons were used. Now we have what could be the most brutal match on this card. We have an I Quit match between Danielson and Takeshita. This is a non-title match. The winner of this match will get a shot at the International Championship in the future. Takeshita throws Bryan, right out of the ring. Bryan already looking for a weapon here, pulls out a sledgehammer, and much like the women's match, Takeshita is not going to let him use that weapon. Takeshita lifts him up, brainbuster, and Takeshita hits him with a jumping knee, possibly knocking out the dragon here. Takeshita thinks he's won the match here. Danielson makes his way up to 8, but gets back up. So now lifts up Takeshita. Takeshita floats over. Drop kick, but Danielson reverses. Now Danielson goes in with a sledgehammer, hitting him in the thigh. And Danielson now bludgeoning him with the sledgehammer and taunting him as well. Takeshita smartly rolls out of the ring here. He does not want to take any more punishment from that sledgehammer. Danielson quick on the offensive, and to get him back in the ring though. This is an I Quit match, so it can be won anywhere, but Danielson is a master in the ring. Could Bryan already be looking for the Busaku knee? Takeshita moves out of the way. Bryan rolls out of the way. Springboard, drop kick to Takeshita. Bryan giving chase with that sledgehammer. Takeshita with a choke on the floor. Not going to let Bryan continue hitting him with that sledgehammer. Bryan, of course, quick to get out of this submission. Takeshita throws Bryan over the ropes again. Takeshita picks Bryan up, lifts him up. Northern Lights bomb. Takeshita's going to let the referee check on him. This might be over here. Now, Bryan gets back up at a count of 4. Takeshita again throws Bryan out of the ring. Takeshita goes up to the top rope. That's a long distance. Takeshita with a frog splash to the floor. Takeshita deadlift, powerbomb into a V-trigger. Bryan is now busted open. The ref will start to check on Bryan again to see if he can continue this match. 7 now, Bryan is out. Danielson gets up and is able to continue the match, but Takeshita goes right back on offense. Count up to 7 again. 8, Bryan Danielson is back up at 8. Takeshita with a springboard flying elbow. Takeshita again lifts Bryan up on his shoulders. Bryan able to reverse DDT. Bryan goes back into the corner looking for that Busaiko knee, and he hits it this time. This might be the end of the match. Bryan picks him back up and now wrestles him down into the label lock, but this is not a submission match. After taking that German suplex, Takeshita is down and the count's up to 7. Takeshita gets back on his feet at 8. goes right after Bryan, lifts him up into a brainbuster. Takeshita using that full 10 count to play possum here. Deadlift powerbomb, looking for that V-trigger. And it's the second powerbomb V-trigger Bryan's taken in this match. The first one busted him open. Count up to 8 now. Bryan is still down, and Bryan gets back on his feet at 9, just breaking the count. Takeshita goes right in with a suplex, though. Bryan back up, whips Takeshita hard into the turnbuckle. Bryan not sure what to do next. He's hit Takeshita with his 2 best moves, and he didn't go down. Just a hard strikes. Lifts Bryan up again. Sit out suplex. And Takeshita's looking to get out of this match. He's asking the ref to count Bryan about every move that he does now. Takeshita thinks Bryan is on the edge here, but Bryan back up at 4, right into a German suplex. Takeshita's determined to get the International Championship shot from this match and locks in the bell lock on the floor, finally able to get some offense on Takeshita here. Maybe he should be worrying about his competitor here, but Takeshita is up to a 7 count, gets up at 8. Bryan's back on the offensive here, took some time to showboat. Takeshita now reverses and gets him in the ring. To 8, count up to 9, and Takeshita has beaten the Dragon and is able to make it on his feet at the 10 count, but Takeshita still wins the match, outlasting the Dragon and getting an international title shot in the future. That was a hard-fought win, probably the best match on the card so far, and that'll be a hard one to follow up on. AEW World Tag Team Championship, we got the Golden Lovers versus FTR. Kenny traps the leg, lifts him up, fisherman suplex, deadlift, sit out, powerbomb, with a springboard. Ooh, but he hits Kenny. Dax moves out of the way. Kota able to follow up with a Michinoku driver, though. Kota is still hitting his partner here. Completely reckless in the beginning of this match. Hard to argue with his offense, though, because it seems to be working. Kenny rolls out of the ring, a much-needed break. He's been taking all the offense here. FTR has singled him out now. Kota comes back in to finally help his partner. Throws Dax in the corner. Enziguri, what's Kota looking for? Handspring moonsault. Goes into the cover. Kota Ibushi has been completely reckless in this match so far. Kenny over the top. Ooh, Dax moves out of the way and Kenny lands on the floor, follows it up with a leg drop. Snake Eyes off the turnbuckle. FTR now in completely control of this tag team title match. They're experts in this type of situation. Kenny Omega, Uranagi on the floor. Kota jumps over, hits him with a knee to the face. He now lifts him up. One Winged Angel on the floor, possibly. Coit's Wrath on the floor. Wheeler into the cover, though, as Kenny's taunting outside the ring. Kota kicks out. Kenny would not have broken that up had Kota been knocked out there. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi not working on the same page here in the early parts of this match. And now an abdominal stretch by Dax Harwood looking to tap out Kenny Omega. Ibushi again taunting outside the ring, not paying any attention to his partner or the other team and gets destroyed for it. Kenny looks like he's by himself in this match. Another stretch by Dax Harwood. Kenny reverses into a head scissors takeover. Goes for the V-trigger, gets blocked. And now Dax, drops him with a brain buster. Kota Ibushi gets busted open on the outside. Cash Wheeler now coming back into the ring. Kenny's about to get outnumbered here. Belly to belly suplex. It's the time Kota needs to shine. He needs to come in and help his partner. Kenny hits a V-trigger. And now Kota comes in with a V-trigger. Kenny into the cover here. Kota goes right back out of the ring, lining up Dax Harwood. Step up, but he misses. Kota Ibushi has no regard for his body here in this match. Taking a lot of high risk, but not getting a lot of high rewards. Dax lifts him up. We don't see it, though, because Kenny, ripcord knee. Ibushi lifts him up onto the barricade, running knee to the face. Ibushi finally mounting some offense here. It gets in the ring, follows up on Dax Harwood, goes for the pin, but Dax kicks out at 1. Cash Wheeler out here stalking Kenny Omega, hits Kenny Omega with the One Winged Angel on the floor. Kenny might be out of this match. It might be all up to Kota Ibushi to win these tag titles. Kota Ibushi with a knee to Dax Harwood, falls into the cover, but Cash Wheeler is right there to break it up. Looking for the pump handle backbreaker. Kota Ibushi with a Gold Star powerbomb. Kenny goes into the cover here. Golden Star lovers take the advantage for the first time in this match. Now Omega and Ibushi have Cash Wheeler where they want him, but he rolls out of the ring. Kenny jumps over on him. Kenny with a V-trigger, Poison Rana combo on the floor. Now Kenny traps the leg, lifts him up. Neck breaker. Goes for the elbow drop. Dax Harwood moves out of the way. Clothesline, as well as Cash Wheeler suplexing Ibushi. TR now back on the offensive. Off the table goes Ibushi. Off the apron goes Omega. And Ibushi gets his head off the table. Omega into the timekeepers area. What a physical match this has been so far. Kota Ibushi on the offensive. Cash Wheeler here. Stiff clothesline. Goes up to the top. Harwood's distracted, torturing Kenny Omega. Phoenix Splash. Kota could win this match, and Dax Harwood has no... and his partner kicks out. Kota fighting his way out of this DDT. Go behind. Suplex. X now throws Kenny in the ring. Possibly now he's aware that Kota has been destroying his partner. Kenny with a V-trigger, Kota with a knee. Both go into the cover, and they win the tag team championships. I hope it shows a replay of that double knee finish. That was actually sick. And now for the AEW Championship, we have our main event triple threat match. This has been a very physical pay-per-view so far. We had the 6-man ladder match, a women's title match, a women's title hardcore match where they used no weapons, Danielson versus Takeshita in that I Quit match, and then just now the Golden Lovers beating FTR to win the tag championship. Now Swerve, Joe, and Osprey are looking to be the world champion here in AEW. Swerve already getting the weapons, but Joe not going to get hit by that kendo stick. A common theme tonight that nobody wants to take these weapon shots, as nobody wants to lose their shot at these championships. Osprey with a DDT on Swerve. Joe with a super kick. Now a kick to the face of Osprey. Staying on the offensive on Will Osprey here. Swerve waiting outside, just picking his moment here. Maybe coming in too soon. Joe hits him with a German. Snake eyes off the top rope. Swerve runs in and catches a boot. Joe Irish whip into the corner. Float over by Swerve. DDT. Swerve with a rebound belly-to-belly suplex. Goes into the cover, but Joe's back in the ring to break it up. Osprey rolls out. Joe with a snap suplex. Joe rolls out of the ring and goes immediately for the stairs. Swerve right behind him, though. Joe picks up the stairs. Hits Swerve right in the face with him. Osprey runs around to dodge, though. Cutter on the floor by Osprey. Swerve does not give a fuck about getting hit by the stairs as he's back up with a suplex. Joe puts Swerve back in the ring. Now he goes for Osprey. Osprey puts Joe in the ring. All competitors back in the ring now as Swerve gets on the offensive. Osprey taunting gets caught. Those rapid strikes. Osprey does not want to get into a strike battle with Samoa Joe. Joe with the pin. Swerve breaks it up at 2. Gets Swerve in the clutch. Could this be over already? Swerve fighting his way out of the clutch. Joe stays right on the offensive on Swerve. Looks like we're getting some double teaming here. Double suplex on Swerve. And they go right after each other. So much for the partnership. Osprey with a hard elbow. Joe right back up, though. I don't think either one of these guys want to get into a striking match with Samoa Joe. Osprey now lifts Joe up. Sit out powerbomb right into the cover, but Swerve's able to break it up before 1. Swerve lifts up Osprey with his leg trapped. Small package driver. And Osprey kicks out at 2. Now Joe with a double underhook suplex into the turnbuckle. Oh, nope, looking for the Stormbreaker, and he hits it. Turns around. He's got to take Swerve out so he can get this pin on Joe. Osprey showing the athleticism here. He might have taunted too much, giving Joe time to recover, and Joe kicks out at 2. Osprey a little too cocky here. Swerve now rolls back into the ring with a sledgehammer. Decides not to hit Osprey in the back of the head with it. Osprey ripcord. Swerve thinks both, though, and hits Osprey right in the back. Swerve contemplated it for a minute and decided that he wanted to win this world title at all costs. Joe lifts him up. Emerald Flosion. Joe again with these rapid strikes. With his feet on the rope. And Joe wins the AEW World Championship with his feet on the rope. Samoa Joe again with an insane strategy. Possibly knowing his competitors the longer it went. Tried to get out there as early as possible. Puts his feet on the rope and wins the AEW Championship. So let's recap our pay-per-view. Darby Allin wins the International Championship in a 6-man ladder match. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole, Undisputed Kingdom, not Undisputed Era. They win the Trios Championships. Athena beats Toni Storm in an absolute dud of a no DQ match. Athena beats Toni Storm for the Women's Championship in a dud of a no DQ match. Nosuke Takeshita defeats Bryan Danielson in an I Quit match for a #1 contender shot Darby Allin's International Championship. The Golden Lovers overtake FTR to win the World Tag Team Championships. And Samoa Joe escapes with the World Heavyweight Championship by putting his feet on the rope. One more time here, we'll just go to the championship screen so we can see a visual of it. So we've got Samoa Joe as the AEW World Champion, Darby Allin as the International Champion, World Women's Champion, Athena, the Golden Lovers. Now all of our championships have been filled here except for one, the Continental Championship, which we will run a Continental Classic for later on in this series. So for week 1 of Dynamite, and our first match to kick off the show, we've got Aussie Open versus the Guns. We've got a trios match where MJFTR takes on the Golden Lovers and a partner of their choosing, which happens to be Orange Cassidy. In our semi-main event, we get Hook versus Okada. What a match that could be. And in our main event for week 1, we get Ito versus Riho. So Aussie Open is able to defeat the Guns. MJFTR defeats the team of the Golden Lovers and Orange Cassidy. FTR looking to get one up on the Golden Lovers to get their tag team titles back. Hook versus Okada goes exactly the way you thought it would. Okada comes out on top. And then our main event, Ito beats Riho. So for week 2 to open the show, MJF will take on Orange Cassidy. This is kind of a blowover from the 6-man tag. Last week, the international champion Darby Allin takes on Hangman Adam Page to the AEW Tag Team Championship. Is not going to be easy. You don't just get another shot. FTR are still going to have to prove themselves, even though they won last week. So they will face the team of Taurus and Roosh. And then in the main event, the United Empire takes on Bullet Club Gold, the new Bullet Club Gold with Pac. Orange Cassidy is able to steal a win over MJF. We can only imagine what MJF will do in the future to get his win back from Orange Cassidy, but Orange Cassidy is able to get the win here. International Champion picks up a win over Hangman Adam Page. FTR get one step closer to their rematch for the AEW World Tag Titles by defeating the Team Bullshit. Then in the main event, we had a Trios match. Bullet Club Gold picks up the win in the Trios match. And we'll start out week 3 with a women's tag team match. Toni Storm and Riho take on the women's champion Athena and Ito. If Toni Storm and Riho win, the next pay-per-view will feature a triple threat between Athena, Riho, and Toni Storm. If Athena's team wins, then Ito will face Athena at the next pay-per-view. Next, we have a no DQ match. We have Ibushi versus Wardlow. Next match, the AEW champion makes his first appearance on Dynamite, taking on Hangman Adam Page. And in the main event, MJF takes on Okada. This could be a potentially dangerous match as MJF is still hot after getting rolled up on by Orange Cassidy last week. Women's World Champion Athena and Ito defeat Toni Storm and Riho, and that means it'll be Athena and Ito at the next pay-per-view for the Women's World Championship. Kota Ibushi outlasts Wardlow in a no DQ match. World Champion's first appearance on Dynamite is successful as he defeats Adam Page, and Okada defeats MJF in the main event. This will probably further send MJF into a mental spiral. And for our go-home episode before our pay-per-view, let me actually show what the pay-per-view is. I don't think I've shown what our next pay-per-view is. So our next pay-per-view is Bash at the Beach. And in our go-home episode, the final Dynamite before our next pay-per-view, which is Bash at the Beach, we've got Aussie Open versus 2 members of Undisputed. Hangman, after his defeat last week, challenges Joe to a rematch, but challenges him to a rematch in a steel cage. And for some reason, Tony Khan put it on the second match on the show. He takes on Cash Wheeler before their tag team title match at the pay-per-view. And in the main event, the Blackpool Combat Club will take on Death Triangle. Open overcomes 2 members of the Undisputed Era. Joe once again defeats Hangman, this time in a steel cage. Kenny Omega defeats Cash Wheeler. FTR are unable to get momentum going into the pay-per-view. Blackpool Combat Club defeats Death Triangle in the main event. Here we are at Bash at the Beach, our second pay-per-view in this universe mode. And boy, do we have a stacked card in this one. A lot of matches we've been building up to. I love when matches are built up to logically and they have builds that make sense. Not really something that AEW is doing really great with right now, but hey, I get to fix it because I get to book this universe mode, or I guess the computer does and I fix it. Anyways, to start off our second pay-per-view, we've got a faction leader fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Leader of the Blackpool Combat Club, Bullet Club Gold, Death Triangle, and MJFTR. Winner of this match wins a Trios Championship match for his faction. After winning a tag team match, Ito gets her shot at the Women's World Champion, Athena. After outlasting the American Dragon in an I Quit match, Takeshita faces Darby Allin. For the Trios Championship, we have a tables match, Undisputed Era versus the House of Black. Swerve Strickland looks to get his momentum back as he challenges Okada to a one-on-one. And after not being pinned in their world title match where Samoa Joe cheated, Osprey challenges Joe for the World Championship because he doesn't want Joe to cheat him out of the title again. So this match is a TLC. Time to kick off this pay-per-view with the faction leader fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere match. That is a mouthful. Will win a Trios Championship match for their faction that they can cash in at any moment. We've been in this match for about 30 seconds already, and Mox is already busted open. This game's more realistic than I thought it was. He tries to hit MJF with a kendo stick, but not successful as MJF chokes him on the floor. Ooh, jawbreaker though, and Mox just unloading on Jay White in the ring. As Bandito plants MJF on the barricade outside, and now he gets the kendo stick. MJF is just eating this kendo stick. Ooh, gets up, no-sells all of them, hits a knee and flicks him off. MJF does not care about selling. Jay White now with a knee breaker, but MJF with a pin on the floor. Ref a little late to get there though. Jay White, ooh, I don't even know what that is. Spinning neck breaker maybe? Goes for the pin. MJF kicks out at 1. And now Mox throws Bandito into the barricade. Now Mox Emerald Flosion on the floor. And Jay White with another spinning neckbreaker. Bandito kicks out at 2. Ooh, Mox breaks up the Blade Runner and then puts the Death Rider on Jay White. Goes for the pin, but MJF is standing right there. Now Bandito lifts MJF up. Ooh, now he's squatting, stalling vertical suplex on MJF. But the Blade Runner on Mox. Ooh, both competitors kick out at the same time. Mox going for another Death Rider. Ooh, turns out it was just a suplex. Bandito, though, Tornado DDT, picks the leg of Jay White, puts him in an ankle lock. Mox looking for the pile driver on the floor on MJF. Jay White gets his way out of the ankle lock. Fisherman Buster on the floor. Mox is there to break it up, though. Mox with a suicide dive to MJF's spine. Barricade, Blade Runner by Jay White. Jay White goes into the cover, but again, no awareness by the competitors as Mox is standing right there. Bonks their heads together. Classic MJF spot. And Dito goes for the cover, but the ref is not paying attention as MJF has a chicken wing cross in. As MJF has a cross chicken wing in, but Jay White gets out. Now the ref goes in for the pin. Mox has been pinned for 7 years. Bandito should have won this match. Bandito, moonsault, deadlift German suplex, and he bridges it. Jay White's able to break it up.
Bro, is the AI bug? This match is only being fought in this one corner of the fucking arena.
Uh-oh. Mox, Death Rider on MJF. Bandito's locked in an animation. This might be it. Ooh, MJF's able to kick out at 2. Now Bandito into the cover. Mox runs away, but Jay White's able to kick out at 2. The ref has missed some pins in this match, but God knows it's hard to catch all the things happening right here in this one corner. Jay White just hit a Blade Runner, but then ran for Mox, who hits him with a clothesline. This match finally spreading into another area of the arena.
Oh, no, please don't go back in the corner. Please go somewhere else.
F with a Singapore cane right in Mox's face. Jay White puts Bandito in the ring. Bandito throws MJF right back out of the ring here. The strategy here by every competitor seems to be work their opponent onto the floor. The match has been primarily fought outside the ring. Bandito's got a stalling suplex, but it looks like Mox is bludgeoning Jay White in the background. Bandito's into the cover, but the ref is not paying attention again. Jay White's able to break it up. Bandito go behind, rolls through. Enziguri. MJF looking for a tombstone pile driver on the floor. Goes into the cover. That might be it. The ref can get there fast enough, and Mox kicks out before the ref can even start counting. The X factor in this match might be the ref because he never seems to get in position fast enough. Maybe that's why all the competitors are fighting in that one corner where he is, because he can't see anything. It's a Death Rider. MJF breaks the Singapore cane, breaks up Mox's pin, hits him with a flying headbutt to the knee, but Mox is able to get the advantage. Cradle pile driver on the floor. I should just stop saying on the floor. Every move in this match is on the floor. And Jay White wins the match with a sit-out Fisherman Buster on Moxley. Bandito was unable to break the pin as there's too much shit in his way. Seems like Bandito's strategy of fighting in the corner here seemed to bite him in the ass here as he could not get in position to break up the pin. So Jay White wins a Trios title match at any time of his choosing for his team, Bullet Club Gold. Now, Ito with her first chance at the AEW Women's title. The first content. Now, Ito now stomping the back of Athena. Now going over the top rope, staying right on the offensive. She goes for a splash, but misses. High risk very early in this match. Ito needs to take into account that she's Athena's first challenger for this championship. Athena is very fresh and looking to retain this. Got her game face on for this match, and Ito needs to be smart. Over the top goes Ito. This match does have disqualifications, so both women have to be careful here. Ito has to be careful here because this match does have disqualifications. Athena can stay out here outside the ring as long as she wants to and retain this title. To a 6 count now. Ito gets in the ring. She has to break this count. Now taunting. Little arrogance here. Goes back. Tope over the top rope. I guess talking shit's okay if you can back it up. Throws the champion back into the ring. Ito now throws her into the turnbuckle. Athena able to reverse out. Goes on the second. Gets caught in a backbreaker power. Ito now lifts her up. Knee to the face. Very, very impressive offense here from Ito on the Women's World Champion. Lifts her up. Crucifix powerbomb. Ooh, but right into a cover. Out at 1. Ito goes right back in with a kick. Ito off the ropes. Running. Was that a headbutt? I don't even know what that was. Regardless, it looked like it worked. Now a rake to the eyes right in front of the referee. The pace of this match is starting to slow down as Ito takes control. Athena now Hurricane Rana trying to get herself back in this match, but gets hit in the face and the stomach. Ito then throws her into the turnbuckle, but Athena kicks out at 2.9. Ito right back on the offensive, going up to the top. Ooh, diving headbutt from the top. Doesn't go for the cover. Athena gets right back up. Possibly a mistake not going for the cover after such a high-risk move. Ito gets right back on the offensive, though, with these devastating head. Athena rolls to the outside, but Ito follows her out there. Got to stay on the offensive here. You've got the champion reeling. Ito's not doing anything. Ito throws Athena into the barricade. Stiff shot to the face. What's she planning here? Gutbuster onto the barricade. Breaks the count at 6 and gets the champion back into the ring. Lion Tamer by Ito. And Athena taps out, and we have a new women's champion. Right after Ito just won the Women's World Championship, we're going to jump right into Takeshita versus Darby for the International Championship. The championship on the way to the ring. They're showing you how much this title means to him and how much he wants to keep it around his waist and off the waist of Konosuke and off the waist of Takeshita. Takeshita springboard forearm. Darby's down. Kick to the spine by Takeshita. Now just stomping him out. Takeshita lifts him up. Darby reverses. Ooh, stomp to the gut. Darby stomps the arm here. Kicks Takeshita up. Takeshita reverses. Gets Darby up. Possibly, ooh, sit out suplex. Falcon Arrow goes right into the cover. Darby kicks out at 1. It's going to take more than that to bring down the champion. Darby has way more heart and determination than that. Takeshita lifts him up again, just slinging Darby around the ring. Takeshita is a much larger competitor than Darby. Darby throws Takeshita out of the ring. Darby follows him. Kick to the face. Elbow. I don't know if Darby wants to get into a striking match with Takeshita. Takeshita gets right back up. Darby able to get on the offensive again, though. DDT. Darby throws Takeshita into the barricade. Referee up to a 6 count. Darby will go back in the ring at 7. Takeshita is completely down. Darby taunting up to an 8 count. Back out and breaks the count. He does not want to retain his title on a count out. He wants a decisive victory here. Darby continuing to assault Takeshita on here on the outside. Darby can't win the match out here, but he can certainly do a lot of damage. Roll through drop kick. Darby picks him up again. Punch to the face. Takeshita reverses with an elbow. Both men need to get back in the ring as we're up to a 6 count. Darby back elbow busts Takeshita open. Takeshita picks him up, though. Northern Lights bomb on the floor. Takeshita's got to get him back in the ring. Minnow head back in the ring to break the count at 8. Darby somehow back to get on the offensive after that Northern Lights bomb on the floor. Goes for the pin. Takeshita kicks out at 1. Takeshita go behind German suplex. Darby gets right back up. Takeshita Irish whip. Goes under. Ooh, spinning side slam into the cover. And a kick out immediately by Darby. Suplex position. Ooh, snap brainbuster. Darby gets right back up again. Goes right back on the offensive sling blade. Darby up to the top, possibly looking for that coffin drop. Takeshita getting up, though. Darby jumps off the top. Ooh, but Takeshita catches him with an elbow. Takeshita now Uranagi. Takeshita now. Darby reverses. Ooh, moonsault. Takeshita pulling out the Danielson here after outlasting Danielson to earn this title shot. Now using his moves. Goes right to the cover. Takeshita now with these strikes, but Darby catches his foot, able to get him in a snap vertical suplex. Darby with a float over DDT, picks Takeshita back up. Takeshita catches him, knee to the face. Takeshita running jumping knee. This could be over here. And Darby kicks out at 2.9, saving his international championship. Darby kips up, snap suplex again. Takeshita reverses, neither man selling each other's moves here. Darby with another sling blade. Rolls through into another drop kick. His head is taking a lot of punishment in this match, but he's no-selling all of it. Another snap suplex by Darby. Now he's looking for it. Darby goes up for the coffin drop, and he hits it. Takeshita kicks out at 2 after Darby's best shot. Darby's got to stay on the offensive here if he wants to win this match. Kick to the gut. Code red by Darby Allin. Takeshita out at 2 again. Those are 2 of Darby's best moves. Again, looking for another coffin drop. Takeshita moves out of the way. Deadlift German suplex. Takeshita now lining up Darby in the corner. Haluva kick by Takeshita. Deadlift Northern Lights suplex. Takeshita has got back on the offensive and has started to sling Darby around this ring again. Darby gets right back up, though. Takeshita staying on the offensive. Takeshita lifts Darby up. Another Northern Lights bomb. That's got to be it. And Darby kicks out again. Takeshita with a hard elbow strike. Ooh, goes in for the running knee, but Darby hits him with a drop kick. Darby needs to stay on the offensive. Use this momentum to his advantage. Crossface by Darby. Takeshita's right there at the rope. Takeshita works his way out without using the rope break. Throws Darby off the ropes. Flying clothesline. To now picks Darby up again. Goes back for that running, jumping knee strike. He hits it. We might have a new international champion here. Darby kicks out and saves his title. Just wondering what he has to do as he's thrown all of his best shots at Darby as well. Another knee strike by Takeshita. Lifts him up again. Darby goes behind. With a punch, stuns him off the ropes. Foot stomp by Darby. Takeshita rolls out of the ring, but he is not safe from Darby Allin out there. Torpedo suicide dive to the outside. Darby Allin is in complete control of this match now. Needs to get the competitor back in the ring and take advantage. Darby with a stomp on the floor, continuing to attack Takeshita outside the ring. Takeshita backs up from the punch. Gets Darby again with a fisherman suplex. Both men again will break the count as neither one wants to get counted out. Both of them are showing that they're better than the other one here. Takeshita in the turnbuckle. Ooh, hard chop there. Takeshita continuing to chop Darby. Continuing to stomp Darby Allin out here. We could be looking at the end of this match. Takeshita goes right into the cover. Darby kicks out at 2.9 again. Darby showing why he is the international champion. Takeshita another Northern Lights bomb. Gotta be the third or fourth one, and Darby kicks out again at 2. Takeshita with a go behind German suplex. Picks Darby right back up. Punch to the face. German suplex with a bridge. This has to be it. Darby kicks out again, saving his title. How much punishment can Darby take here from Takeshita? Oh, now Darby, sling blade, roll through drop kick, float over DDT by Darby Allin. Darby Allin has an opening here, building some momentum. Kick to the gut. Off the ropes goes Darby. Drop kick. Takeshita trying to get back up to his feet here. Darby runs in. Back elbow. Takeshita's able to get out of the corner though. Misses the flying clothesline. Darby with a hard forearm. Now Darby Allin with some hard strikes here. Follows it up with a DDT. Goes right into the cover. And Takeshita kicks out. Darby Allin goes to the top looking for the coffin drop. He wants to end this match already. What is it gonna take? He coffin drops, but Darby Allin retains his international championship.
And here we go with our trios title match, a 6-man table elimination match. The House of Black is so fucking cool, man. I think they're like the coolest faction that exists today, but they get like no TV time. You gotta give my man Aleister Black some singles matches, man. What's going on? Buddy Murphy looking for a powerbomb. Powerbombs Roddy. Slam on Kyle O'Reilly. House of Black taking control early here. Adam Cole roll through super kick. Now Roddy dodges. Now the Undisputed Kingdom on the advantage. Adam Cole lines up Malachi on the... Petty. Oh my God. I thought this was an elimination match. He just deadass won the match with that. I almost didn't even catch that. Wow. Pile driver through the table. Undisputed Kingdom just come in and squash the House of Black. Now we move into Swerve versus Okada. This match, while not being for a title, is really important for Swerve, as he can't afford to look past Okada, even though he is looking for revenge on Samoa Joe. If he does look past Okada here and ends up losing, he might have to wait even longer to get his revenge on Joe. Swerve throws Okada over the ropes, lifts him up, backdrop on the side of the ring. Swerve taunting his opponent on the outside. Gotta be careful with someone like Okada that's back in the ring. Okada wants to fight this battle inside the ring. Okada grapple from behind, elbow to the back, Irish whip over the rope. Now Okada's got him on the side of the ring. He strikes by Okada. Now Okada goes to the apron, looking for some revenge. DDT on the apron. Okada quick to get him back in the ring here, wasting no time. Ooh, but Swerve rolls him up with a schoolboy. Okada kicks out at 1 though. Swerve lifts him up, backbreaker. Okada gets right back up though. Swerve misses with a strike and gets caught. Spinning tombstone, and Swerve kicks out at 2. Ripcord. Rainmaker. This could be the end of the match right here. Swerve still working on the arm of Okada. They are probably trying to take the Rainmaker away from him, but he keeps taunting. He needs to stay on the offensive here while he has Okada reeling. Cross armbar. Swerve continuing to work on that arm. Swerve again with an arm breaker. Floats over into a submission here. He's looking to break the shoulder of Okada. He does not want to get hit with that Rainmaker again. Swerve now dragging Okada to the center of the ring. Okada gets back up though. Swerve clotheslines. Now both men fighting outside the ring. Okada grapples him. Ooh. High back suplex on the floor. And now Okada was just some kicks into the stomach. Okada is doing what Swerve isn't, and that's staying on the offensive. Every time Swerve seems to get an advantage, he showboats for a second and it costs him. Oh, but Swerve reverses. Got Okada by the head. Ooh, suplex into the stairs. Okada kips up though. Kicks him in the gut. Okada throws him in the barricade. We're up to a 7 count now. Okada gotta go in the ring and possibly break the count. He's taunting for Swerve to get back in the ring. Oh, Swerve runs. Float over DDT. He hits it. Okada gets right back up though. Again, suplex. Okada again right back onto his feet. Ooh, and Swerve again with that submission on the shoulder of Okada. Swerve thinks he has it. He rolls over into the cover. Ooh, Okada kicks out at 1. Swerve dragging Okada back to the middle of the ring. Is he going to step through? Sharpshooter on Okada. I don't think he's in arm's length for a rope break. Ooh, Swerve right back on the offensive though. Traps the leg. Small package driver. And Swerve almost pins Okada with a small package driver. Okada smartly rolls out of the ring, knowing he's in severe help here. Trying to get him back in the ring, but Okada still fighting. Throws Okada in the barricade. Ooh, hard strikes. Ooh, leg sweep. Okada hits his back off the barricade. Gets Okada back in the ring, almost up to an 8 count. Ooh, heads to the top. Looking for the Swerve stomp. Ooh, he hits an elbow to the spine. Now's the time for Swerve to capitalize. It's in the crossface on Okada. And he taps out Okada with the crossface. Came in this match looking to work the arm, and he taps Okada out Tombstone right at the start of the match. And a Rainmaker. Swerve somehow gets out, wrenches Okada's shoulder for like half the match, and then wins, locks in the crossface. It's over. Swerve still maintains his title positioning. He is next in line after Will Osprey for a title shot. He's next in line to face the winner of Will Osprey and Samoa Joe. Here we go, Osprey versus Joe TLC for the World Championship. Back at Double or Nothing, Joe put his feet on the ropes to cheat to win the vacant world title. So Osprey is challenging him to a TLC match, so Joe cannot cheat to win again. Osprey also would have the advantage in a match like this due to having the speed and athleticism advantage over Samoa Joe. Now Osprey will float around head scissors, standing shooting star, another thing rolls out of the ring. Osprey fakes him out on the dive. Joe does not care though, immediately goes for and pulls out a table. Osprey not going to give him a chance to set it up though, stays on the offensive. Joe with a reversal. Joe lifts Osprey up. Snake Eyes off the apron. Joe gets back in the ring. Doesn't bring the table in with him. Nails a German suplex though. Ooh, and now Joe starts to show off. Osprey rolls him up into a foot stomp. Can't let Osprey have any inch. He tries it again and Joe reverses. Looking for that Uranagi. Osprey gets out though, and now Osprey, face plant on Joe. Osprey now disposes of Joe outside the ring, and now Joe throws Osprey back in the ring. Now Joe gets on the offensive, looking for a powerbomb here, and he nails it. Momentum can turn in this match just like that, and now Joe showing off again. Was that the Shane McMahon taunt? With a double underhook, suplex, and a stomp right to the face. Joe's offense is anything but fancy. Again taunting his opponent. Again Osprey reverses after the taunt. Backstabber. Osprey hits a backstabber and goes into the cover. Joe kicks out at 1. Why is there a cover? This is a TLC match. Why is there a pin? Osprey roll up into a foot stomp. Osprey whips Joe off the ropes. Goes under. Super kick. Looking for that super kick to the face. He hits it. Gets right back up. Catches Osprey in a taunt. Hard strikes by Joe. Joe goes for the cover. Osprey kicks out at 2. Oh, looking to suicide dive on Osprey here. Misses and goes through the table. He gets right back up and goes right back on the offensive. Throws Osprey off the side of the ring. Joe is a complete monster. Joe just completely dove out of the ring and no-sold a missed suicide dive to the table. Osprey now back on the offensive. Gets Joe on the side. Gets Joe on the barricade. Now Osprey whips Joe into the barricade. You gotta wonder how much stamina Joe has left after he just took that suicide dive to the table. Osprey possibly looking for Stormbreaker here. Joe could be out after this. Osprey hits the Stormbreaker, goes for the cover. Joe kicks out at 2. Now Osprey up to the top, staying on the offensive here. Joe kicks out at 2 again. Osprey throwing out his best moves here. Picks Joe up again. Sit out powerbomb by Osprey. Showing the power there. Joe kicks out at 2 again. Osprey starting to get frustrated. Osprey picks up Joe on the outside. He's going to get him right back in the ring. Osprey has the momentum here and he needs to stay on the advantage. Joe looking for another Stormbreaker. Osprey needs to get in the cover here for the Stormbreaker. Osprey's going to win the World Championship. Joe kicks out of a second Stormbreaker. Osprey has to be wondering what he has to do to put Joe away here. Osprey to the top again. Could we see that double rotation moonsault? Nope. He's waiting for Joe to get to his feet. Go around Hurricane Rana by Osprey. Pulling out moves you rarely see. Osprey thinking it's not enough to beat Joe that way. He's got to go get a weapon to beat this guy. He's at a stop sign. Joe moves out of the way. Ooh, hard lariat. Already taken 2 Stormbreakers. He can't afford to take another one. Going for the muscle buster, but Osprey works his way out. And another face buster. Osprey taunting Joe to his feet. Kick to the stomach. Another Stormbreaker coming. Osprey hits the Stormbreaker. Goes right in the cover after a 3rd Stormbreaker. Is it enough? Joe kicks out of a 3rd Stormbreaker. Joe may have cheated to win the title, but he is showing that he is no fluke champion here. Osprey with a face buster onto the steel sign. Busts Joe open. And then follows up, misses a tornado kick onto the sign. Joe hard lariat. Osprey's forced to roll out of the ring here. Joe's going to follow up with a suicide dive. This time he hits it. And now we get into the part of the match that favors Samoa Joe. When the match starts to slow down and he can just start to inflict punishment on his opponent. This might be the beginning of the end for Will Osprey. Osprey able to get out of the submission though. Joe with a back elbow immediately cutting him off. Now Joe with the stop sign that Osprey pulled out. Throws it and hits him in the dick with it. Samoa Joe is pure evil. And now into the turnbuckle goes Osprey. Osprey is a bloody mess. Samoa Joe continuing the torture here. Hits him in the dick again with the stop sign. Now throws him into the corner of the barricade. Now what's he looking for? Gut first on the barricade goes Osprey. Osprey gets up though. European uppercut. Joe reverses again with a lariat. Cuts Osprey again off. Not able to get any offense in out here outside the ring. But now with a jawbreaker. Tries to roll up into that foot stomp, but Joe catches him. Now Joe puts Osprey back in the ring. This could be the end for Will Osprey. Joe has still yet to hit a muscle buster in this match, but now he locks in the Coquina clutch. Osprey might be out. Ooh, Osprey doesn't let Joe lock in the clutch. Joe has yet to hit any of his finishing moves here. Well, Osprey has yet hit 3 Stormbreakers, hits Joe with an ass to the face and knocks him out. Tornado kick, rolls him over, and Joe kicks out at 2. Osprey with his new finishing combination, ass to the face. Osprey brings the stop sign in the ring, but Joe with the punches to the face, back fist, misses. Osprey dragging Joe to the opposite side of the ring. Osprey floats over, goes under, head scissors, and springs up into a beautiful drop kick. Goes right into the cover here, and Osprey beats Joe with a drop kick to win the AEW World Championship. Osprey in this match hit 3 Stormbreakers, but wins the match with a drop kick.